Thank you for tuning in and spending the time to listen to me ramble on. Um, a little bit of update about my day-to-day life and the channel and my uploads, where to explain why there could be gaps in content being uploaded, and there could be even longer gaps in the near future. I create content and make videos, and it's become a coping mechanism for my mental health. I do have quite a few issues, borderline personality disorder being one of them, and I struggle day to day with that. I also have physical health issues, fibromyalgia, chronic pain syndrome. Um, my back gives way regularly, and I'm also just still finding it hard to even say out loud, and even harder to do this video and make the subject real. I'm being investigated for cancer, and today making this video and talking to you guys and saying it out loud is real. Wednesday I will be going for my first endoscopy to check my stomach, because I lose blood quite regularly. I'm not comfortable saying any details about my blood loss problem, but it has been an issue since beginning of the year. You'll see me falter on my videos sometime. I am in a high level of pain 24/7. I do struggle to walk, I struggle to get about the house. And doing this, making the content, and just creating in general helps me cope with the issues I have. The upsetting thing is the health system has neglected me, whether it be the mental health system or the physical health system. The NHS have, it's really been like pushing a boulder uphill with one leg, trying to get help for me, whether it be getting my medication on time or just getting to see a doctor. I have a letter here, as you can see, NHS, and it's to start the ball rolling on my assessment for cancer. Now, they're leaving me till May the 25th, 2024 to start the investigation. Now, I am in the midst of pushing for a sooner appointment, because I have days where, I can't get out of bed, or I don't want to create content because I'm so tired. And it's hard, because struggling with physical problems and mental health problems at the same time, it's like being in one of them machines you see in a horror movie that crushes you, and each wall you're pushing, and you just haven't got the strength to stop it crushing you. So that's pretty much day to day for me. Obviously, the mental health system has literally neglected me to the point where, I don't trust them no more. And I have ideas for projects and ideas for the channel, and things that I want to get done. I want to create something. I want to, I'm getting into new games. I'm getting into old games like Fable and things like that, and there are just some days where I can't do it. And even down to getting pain medication has become difficult for me, because the doctors are literally assholes. You know, it's hard to get someone to listen to you. You go into a doctor's appointment and they say, "Oh, you're 33 years old. There shouldn't be anything wrong with you." And you're literally trying to explain to them what's going on, and when you stand up to walk out of the appointment, you fall on the floor or collapse because you're in so much pain and distress. And they look at you and go, "No, no, nothing should be wrong with you. You're 33. Well, I can tell you this now. I'm 33 years old. I have a chronic pain problem. I have fibromyalgia. I have a problem with my bowels, which is taking so long to investigate. There is a problem with the markers in my liver. Now, I had an ultrasound appointment, and they said, you know, we'll send it over to your doctor. I was in an accident and emergency weeks later. Now, this is a digital ultrasound. You just press a button, you email it over to the doctor. My ultrasound images are still not on record. Now, I had this on the 30th of May this year. I had an ultrasound on my lower abdomen. And all I can say is where are those photos? Where is that imagery? I ring up the doctors every week on Monday and say, where's my images? You know, have you got my ultrasound images? Not even the nurses at accident and emergency at the hospital could find those images. So what I'm trying to say is, so many things fall through the cracks, and when it comes to my health, I feel like a lot of my problems has just been brushed under the carpet. I suffer with very, very bad migraines, so coming in here and working on things I love to do, love to write, you know, I love to read, I game, I love movies. I absolutely love watching movies. I can sit there and watch movie after movie after movie. My partner's like, how can you do that? I'm like, well, I've just spent the day watching a whole series. I watched Good Omens Series 2. I watched it all in a day on Amazon Prime. And I can sit there and do that. But the reason I do it is because when you're in too much pain to even get up to make yourself a cup of coffee, and you struggle to get to your bathroom, which is, say, 20 steps away from where you're sitting, and you have to use a walking stick, and you're 33 years old, it's hard to process. And then what I've been hit with recently is I'm 33 years old, and I'm being investigated for cancer. I'm losing blood quite regularly. So, I know I only have like 86 subscribers. Fair enough. I'm proud of that. The channel started little and it's growing slowly. But to those 86 followers and subscribers that watch my videos and enjoy my content, if there are large gaps in what I create and what I do, I'm sorry. Some days I just can't do it. My health, mental and physical, sometimes robs everything I love from me, and I'm lying in bed going, I want to do something, but I can't focus. You know, some days I can't eat because it's too painful to eat. As soon as it hits my stomach, I'm in agony. And that is pretty much my day-to-day life at this point. But I will strive to spend those down days trying to think of content to create for you guys, whether it be some gaming, whether it be, you know, an hour on the Xbox, there's some clips together, knock together a video, just so you got something coming up. But please understand, if there are long gaps, I can't help it. And to those that have problems out there and the health system's neglecting them, you're not alone. I have been struggling with the health system since a very young age. I was in intensive care a few years ago, put in a ketamine-induced coma, which is what they used to put me in my coma. They used ketamine. Now, the next day, I was in the coma for 12 hours. That's what they put me in for. The next day, they showed me my bags, assessed me, and told me they needed the bed and to go. They told me to leave because they needed the bed in the intensive care unit. Now, I can tell you this now. I was the only one in a bed in that intensive care unit, and I could barely move. Yes, my coma was... It was due to a very, very bad time with my mental health. I am left with quite a few problems now. I don't know if there's anyone like me out there that's got these problems. If there is, my heart goes out to you, you know. Obviously I have a few of the same health issues my mother had. Now, my mother died in 2015, and it was hard, but some of the problems she had, I have. I also will say, if I struggle with my speech at any point in my videos, I have what they call temporomandibular joint dysfunction, which means my jaw on this side sometimes will pop out, and when it goes back in, it grabs hold of the muscle. And I can tell you this now, I'd rather have a bowling ball dropped on my nuts than the pain like that, because you can't eat, you can't talk, you can't drink. And it's hard, but yet again, I'm still waiting for appointments with musculoskeletal for my back and my knee, because my right knee it doesn't work properly. That's why I use a walking stick. Yeah, out of a month I might have one good day, but I use a walking stick to get about my house. I'm 33 and I have all these health issues, but I'm not complaining. Mother Nature could go, boom, dead man. She's made it a fucking struggle for me, and I'll keep fighting. Whether I've got cancer, whether I've got something else wrong with me, I could have a tumour the size of a fucking golf ball on my brain, but I fight because I've got a family I love. I've got an amazing wife. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better woman. She's fucking amazing. I got a son. Yeah, my children are through my marriage, so they are my wife's children from a previous relationship. Yeah, but you know what? It takes sperm to make a fucking dad. It takes time to make a father. There's the time you spend, what you do, you know, the bonding, the advice, the dedication. I can tell you this now, I've got 2 amazing daughters, thanks to my wife. Oh, an amazing son. And I've got 2 amazing grandchildren. I'm a 33-year-old grandfather, and I couldn't be prouder. And I took them all on as my own. So they're not my stepchildren, they're my kids. I love them to bits. And that's what keeps me going. My wife, my kids, my grandchildren. That's what keeps me fighting. That's what makes the bad days worth pushing through. So that's what I lock onto every day. This video has been one of the hardest ones I've ever had to make. The hardest conversation I've ever had to have with the outside world. I suffer from severe, crippling social anxiety, where I cannot interact with people very well. It's almost to the point where interacting with members of the public or large amounts of people causes me to have panic attacks that completely shut me down. So this is my way of saying, this is my way of getting my voice out here. It means I don't have to interact with people in person. I got a big fight ahead of me. And I just wanted to be honest with my subscribers and anyone that's viewing my channel that these videos are just an outlet for me. Something I create to take my mind off everything. Just a way of me expressing myself. I don't want to make money for it. Don't want anything for it but to make that content. Just enjoy the little projects. If there are people out there that do the same as me, just make content because they enjoy it, good on you. Keep on going, crack on. And the people out there that are physically suffering every day, don't give up. Find something you fucking love. Find something to hold on to, whether it be your dog, whether it be your family, whether it be your missus. It could be a fucking hamster for all you know. Find something you bloody love and latch onto it, because that'll keep you going. My wife, I'll fight for every day. I'll crawl through glass for her. I'll fight an army for her. And if I have got cancer, I'll beat it so I can spend out more time with her. It's hard because my partner had thyroid cancer, and she had one side of her thyroid removed, the other side of her thyroid removed, and they basically said no news is good news, and they left us thinking everything's cool, everything's okay. It's cushy, New Year comes in, we celebrate Christmas with, oh yeah man, everything was good, nothing come back. Just after Christmas we get called into an oncologist. They found cancerous lumps on the thyroid tissue, thyroid they removed. So they left us thinking everything was okay, and then we get hit with that whammy. My nan, cancer killed my nan. One person in the world, I loved my nan to bits, and cancer took her from me. And I might be fighting the same monster that took and damaged so many people I loved. But it ain't gonna beat me. But on the subject of something more positive, I am looking forward to a few game releases. Lies of Pi, where the Pinocchio Diacon Bloodborne mashup. I'm really looking forward to that. That is on my pre-installed list, and I've been watching that develop for a while now, and I'm really looking forward to playing it. Looking forward to Guardians of the Galaxy 3 hitting Disney Plus, so I can sit down and put the surround sound on and watch that. Probably watch it with my son actually, because he likes his Marvel. But there you go. So again, I thank you for all your time. I thank you for sticking through the almost 20 minutes of rambling from me. I am the Raven Wolf, and I hope that every day is good for you, and I can't thank you enough for spending the time to watch my content. And to all those that are struggling, don't give up, keep fighting. Thank you for your time.